transitions and movements getting better too. So I mean, just keep working on your craft. But you're doing a good job.
Do you want to say anything to Mike Wang? Because we're actually going to have him on the show soon. So do you have anything that?
Mike, can I get the logo, please?
Devin Booker, special talent indeed. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul out there with Booker. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, Junior's out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Robinson in at center, locking down the middle. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, and especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient and allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Down low, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker, and he gets the jumper to drop.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And it's Ayton missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. And Durant gets it to go.
Love to see the pass there from Junior. Get others involved. That attitude is great for the ball club.
Irving against Paul. Rebounded by the Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Ayton finds Booker. And he banks in the layup.
Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving passes to Robinson. Durant in the corner. Over Johnson. To get open is Robinson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Brown is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Alex Caruso in for Irving. Brown the pass to Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Zeller, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Brown drops them both. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Alexander passes to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Here's Baker. Pass to Bullard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Alexander. And the Suns miss again. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Nets. They lead by 4. Junior kicks to Caruso. Inside, it's stolen by Smith. To the paint, here's Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Suns shooting their... swap here for Brooklyn. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Zeller. Johnson comes in for Smith. Hood's checked in for Alexander. And it's Devin Booker in for Baker. Here's Durant. It's good. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Kevin Durant, simply one of the game's greatest scorers of all time.
Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Hood. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Bullard in at the point. Pass to Hood. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Ayton. Misses off the right iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
One thing you know about Junior is while he's on the floor, he's going to play with his father in mind. He was a very good player. Junior trying to honor his late father's legacy every time he laces him up.
And the first one at the line is good. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you want to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Booker against Harden. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Goes up on the wing. No good from Booker.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the D. And Barnes, Devin Booker, capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Suns trail by 14. Paul looking around. 1:21 left to play in the first half. Hood can't get it to go. The Nets on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Irving passes to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have a good plan going right now. They're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Brownie's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Brownie's checked in for James Harden. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Suns here with a different look. Cody Zeller's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Smith comes in for Johnson. Alexander's checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Baker in for Paul.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The Nets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Free throw good, Junior.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Suns trail by 19. Booker up top. He's covered by Brown. Will it go? Here's Alexander. 6 points for him. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
GA strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Feeds to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. When you look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. Durant is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Junior. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Pass to Booker. High, arcing shot, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Irving kicks to Robinson. KD KD on the wing. That one falls.
Well, that's a smart shot by KD. Sizes up the D and then just cashes in.
Suns trail by 16. Booker with it. 11 points in the game. Ayton finds Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of the regular season.
And that one's good, Ayton.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Greg, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. Alex Caruso comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Booker. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Smith against KD to the inside. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by KD. Junior's got 19 points. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Smith outside. He dishes it to Johnson. Here's Bullard. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's KD. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. KD's got 6 points in the quarter. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Junior.
Oh! And how about that level of creativity Junior brings to his dunks? It's fun watching him sky up and throw it down.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the pass to Bullard. They grab their own miss. Here's Zeller. And at last, they get one to fall. Zeller's got his second bucket. Nets leading by 10. Satoransky, the basket. To the middle. Here's Junior. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
If you grew up like Junior in a basketball family, you play lots of pickup ball, and you better know how to make a shot if you're going to get knocked around.
Zeller against Brown. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Nets. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Bullard. Shoots over Saturansky. Here's Smith. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Smith's got 6.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brooklyn leading by 10. Setting the floor for the Suns. Alexander is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Zeller, and it's Smith, and it's Hood in at the 3, the small forward.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
Passes it to Zeller. To the inside. Alexander kicks to Smith. Outside Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Rodney Hood mixing it up, doing a good job of getting in there and drawing a foul.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. And the Suns also making a change. Ayton's checked in.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Irving finds Durant. Now here's Junior. By Hood. Junior the pass to Durant. Over Zeller. Here's Junior. Banked in off the glass. Junior's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
The Nets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Alexander. Robinson dishes to Junior. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Junior.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Johnson. Money from the wing.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Harden outside. A 3-ball. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, Booker filling it up quickly here tonight. You got to respect the versatility, especially how dangerous he is on the offensive end.
Down low, and stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
First free throw is good.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Nets leading by 6. Irving passes to Junior. Harden left side. Bobbed up there for Robinson. No good that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Robinson passes to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Harden against Booker.
is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
The Nets have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Inside and taken away by Johnson. Ball outside. Robinson with the block. Now here's Junior, defended by Paul. And that one's good, Junior.
That was all Junior there, working hard to get the shot in despite the aggressive defense.
Booker against Harden. Tries again. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
And Junior throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 107 left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Junior.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He was measured in his words. He told his players, look, we're doing a lot of good things out there, really good things. Stay confident and stay positive in your approach. Trying to keep their hopes up, Kevin.
Not only can Junior step up and knock down free throws, he's also going to rack up a lot of team fouls. He's getting to the line here.
And both free throws good for Junior. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Booker against Harden. Call for 3. Suns keep it alive. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Booker against Harden. Can they get it? No good from Booker.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who could play at such a high level offensively.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
To the paint. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.